Listen, what's your opinion on the cops the last two or 3 weeks? What's been happening?
I don't know the information. All I know is that everybody involved are good folks, and it'll all get straightened out.
Yeah, but you said earlier that it's always been like this.
Oh, it has. Police force are humans working in there, and you work those things out. These are just human problems being sifted out. Unfortunately, in this day and age, it's public. 20, 30 years ago, it didn't come out in the public. Nobody had cameras and video phones. And
Like this, like here now.
Oh, yeah, and
Nobody had
everybody
it.
pays attention to everybody else's business. So nothing's different. Same number of kids are getting pregnant, the same number of kids are losing their teeth, the same number of people are flunking out of school or passing. Life is just keep going on. Nothing worth bitching out in this city.
What about the chief? You think she's okay?
Very confident. The chief is good. She never was bad to me. I never had anything negative about her in the 30 years that I worked with her.
Do you think that's a problem, the chief? They don't respect her?
Look, the chief has always been the problem. When Carlisle was in, he was the problem. And the next one was the problem. Leanne's a woman, so they'll pick on her a hell of a lot more than they'll pick on some guy.
Do you think it's because she's a female?
I don't know. All I know is that we've got one of the better police forces in this country. We should just be happy about it and quit fucking bitching.
It would be better to have this, I never thought I'd say this, be better to have this police force than have a bunch of RCMP here.
Well, no kidding. RCMP, they're just here on language training.
From Quebec.
Well, no, they're from all over the country, but they're here on language training. They don't give a damn. The police here are community-based, and they do. 99% of them are okay. There's a few thugs in there. But
99. You putting it that high?
How hard is it to be a policeman? They got to be one IQ higher than the hoodlums, and that's not hard. They do it well, really. And still, as long as they stay away from me, I'm happy.
So you think this is going to be fixed? This
I
issue?
don't care if it's fixed. It can't be fixed. There are humans in there. You cannot fix human beings. We are really defective animals. We don't act according to our DNA. We don't act at all as sensible people.
As a former lawyer, you think they're too close to the justice system and the cops?
No.
No?
They're a necessary part of it, and you got to believe the police before you believe the hoodlums if you want to have anything happen. The odd policeman got shown up, and the judges didn't believe him after that, but that's fine. We never said a word, wink and a nod, and justice got done. I never had a single, maybe one out of 8,000 person not guilty of it found guilty. They were all flipping guilty, and they were all lying to me, and they're all not worth the effort, but nobody was helping them. I figured I would. And the cops are fine. They do their job. They're keeping the streets clear. There's no racing going on here. What's the bitching?
But there's been on the front page the past 2 or 3 weeks.
So what?
Every day.
Has it affected you? Has anybody snooped in your window? Have they shot at you? Have they arrested you wrongly this time?
This time? No.
No.
The last 48 hours, no.
Look, all of my clients were arrested wrongly. And their mother did it, they tell me. And shit like that. Come on.
So you still say you have faith in our local police force?
I don't have faith in humans, period. But they are operating as well as human beings can when they put a gun and a uniform on. Take it for that.
Speaking of humans, Syrians coming here. Do you think the cops can handle this?
I get Syrians in the family, for God's sakes. They're better than a hell of a lot better than the Christians. God, give me a break.